Namaste. This is David Hawthorne at astroview.com. Today is the 27th of May, 2020. The following is the Vedic Astrology Horoscope for the second attempt for the SpaceX Crew Dragon launch, which is going to be done in 3 days on May 30th at 3:22 p.m. in Cape Canaveral. This chart also gives, just like the first launch, the attempted launch, gives the Virgo rising, and Mercury ruling the chart is still in the 10th house of Gemini, the field of action. We see that it's now separated. It was on the 27th, it was at 4 degrees, almost 5. So it was afflicted by Rahu and Ketu. So now there's a little separation here, about 3.5 degrees. It's not completely enough to escape any problem. There's still a chance for some unexpected events or delays. For Virgo, we do say that the favorable planets are Mercury, Moon, Venus, and Jupiter. But we have to manage the 6th, 8th, and 12th house rulers, Saturn, Mars, and Sun. So if planets are within 5 degrees of each other, there's an impact. So this is 3.5 degrees, so there's definitely an impact of Rahu, Ketu, and Mercury, which is not ideal. If we add 5, we get 741. This is 730. So technically Saturn has some impact on this Jupiter. It's not serious. Its 3rd, 7th, and 10th aspects are benign. But now I'm more concerned about Mars than I was on the 27th. Because Mars at 17 degrees throws an aspect 4 houses away, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see it was within 2 degrees of this Sun and 4 degrees of Venus. Mars rules this 8th house of accidents and death-like experiences. It's operating out of the 6th house, which is also accidents, mental tension. Its influence on Sun ruling the 12th house of foreign lands and losses, expenses, and separations is not ideal. And its aspect on Venus is not good because Venus rules the 2nd house of continuation of family life. So once again, we have this issue where the astronauts are not aware of auspicious dates, muhurtas, auspicious dates and times. We don't, usually it's better not to do some important event when the chart has some affliction. In the 10th divisional chart, the Dasams chart, Mercury ruling this chart is in the 12th house of losses, along with Venus ruling continuation of family life. Mars ruling accidents is debilitated and afflicted by Rahu, and Rahu afflicts Saturn as well. Sun is well placed. And Moon is badly placed in the 8th house. The operating period is the favorable Mercury, and the Mahadasha is the favorable Venus. So I think the chart is not quite as severe as the one for the 27th. So we certainly have our prayers and best wishes for a successful launch. this also could indicate that there's some weather issues that will delay it again, which might be better.